Hello and welcome to Indian Express Online. The first day of the budget session of Parliament got off to a stormy start today with the opposition accusing the government of muzzling all voices of dissent and the government accusing the opposition of lending support to the terrorists uh, and all others. So, Liz, what were the key takeaways from the opposition's attack? Was it sharp and focused? And what do you think?
See, the opposition as well as some friendly parties today actually they focused on 3 points. One was the opposition was mainly emphasizing that there is a tendency from the government side of crushing the dissent and also suppressing freedom of speech. Then, the second point they were trying to, stress on was that the arrest of Kanhaiya Kumar on sedition charges were not correct and there was no case of sedition. Then the third was the interference of by the central government in centers of excellence or centers of learning. From the opposition, the charge was led by Mr. Jyotiraditya Scindia, who I think had done a very impressive job. He said his speech was mainly on like this arrest of Kanhaiya Kumar was not at all justified and there was no case of sedition there. Although the opposition and the Congress, everybody would oppose what the slogans were raised or they would condemn that, but there was no case of sedition against Kanhaiya Kumar. Then the other issue, the Congress for them, the politically also would suit them, was the issue of Rohit Vemula suicide, Dalit student suicide in Hyderabad Central University. There the Congress, Congress has been raising this issue. It was, the government itself, there was an anti-Dalit tendency. He was targeted because he was a Dalit. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been persecuted like that. Then, Scindia asked a very, prominent political question that if the charges against Kanhaiya Kumar or, others in JNU were of sedition, what kind of a justification BJP would give to their alliance with PDP in Jammu and Kashmir? Another speaker, who gave a very, composed and scholarly, explanation or, intervention was Sugata Bose of Trinamool Congress, who, basically talked about how the opposition or anybody else cannot accept the kind of nationalism or the kind of definition the BJP is trying to give to nationalism or the RSS is trying to give to nationalism. So he cited, the tall figures in our freedom struggle and how they have given a more space and a more, wide definition to nationalism and how too much nationalism can be dangerous. And the other opposition members also were more or less said the same thing about Rohit Vemula and as well as the JNU row.
So we saw a very vivid and emotional Smriti Irani today. And how do you analyze the government's defense on all that?
Yeah, government's defense was actually the face of defense was Smriti Irani, who was very emotional, and I would say a lot of theatrics went into her to put her point. But factually, she did not give much of a justification for what happened in Rohit Vemula case. She was saying, throughout, she was citing a lot of papers. But she was confining to one point that it was politicized and she was not taking a particular any bias or something. She actually irritated or irked a lot of opposition members, and I would say that to an extent some of the BJP's own MPs, because writing a recommendation letter for anybody in your constituency is a part of the MP's job and it is minister's job, which the speaker even mentioned that it is a part of your job. But she gave a very emotional angle to it. Her contest was that she was targeted because she had contested against Rahul Gandhi in Amethi. That is why Congress is trying to victim. She had actually presented herself as a victim of Congress politicization. Throughout her speech, and even the other person, Anurag Thakur, who spoke, from the BJP, he did not, this is very important that he did not even mention Hyderabad University or Rohit Vemula. He was emphasizing on attack on Rahul Gandhi and how BJP is a nationalist party who would stand by the nationalists and those who are the martyrs and the soldiers who are protecting the nation. And he asked the Congress, like, would you stand by Afzal Guru who attacked this Parliament House, or would you stand by those who have supported Afzal Guru? I mean, like those who have protected Parliament House. So basically, this was like striking a chord, the emotional chord, which BJP has been trying in these days. And the two ministers who have spoken in between, who had made intervention during the debate, both Mr. Venkaiah Naidu and Home Minister Rajnath Singh, both specifically said that they have nothing. The government is not trying to target the JNU as a whole, or they are not branding JNU as an anti-national institute. However, Mr. Rajnath Singh said without naming that he would take action against whatever happened in the Patiala court, and if anything went wrong in this whole process.
So, quite contrary to expectations, today we saw a lot of debate on the first day of the session only. So, what do you think was the debate? Like, we saw Mayawati versus Smriti Irani, then Jyotiraditya Scindia versus.
Yeah, it was quite a traumatic day.
So, what do you think was the reason? Like,
in the Lok Sabha, it was very clear from the Congress side, because although it was decided that they would discuss today the thanks motion, which is actually the customary thing. When the House meet after the President's address to joint session, the first thing they would do is to pass pass a motion of thanks to the President's speech. The House actually started the thing just to mark the custom, started the debate. From the government side, two people spoke. But the Congress and the left wanted to speak to debate this issue, because I think it is mostly because tomorrow the second day being a day for railway budget, obviously that will give more prominence. The debate would not get that much importance. So, but it was interesting, and also like we mentioned earlier, there was some good interventions, some learned persons, also some good points. Even Mr. Biju Janata Dal's Tadagat Satpathy also made a good speech. So it was a very good day in terms of debate in the House today.
Thank you, Liz, for all the details, and thank you for watching.